did you think of the whole Devon Lorette versus Lavon? Did it get to all the lead up and all the hype? Did it do it for you after the match and everything? Were you happy with it? Were you a little disappointed in the outcome?
No, I mean, I don't think any North American is going to say they were happy with it, right? I wanted that title to come this way, so it was easier to claim. I think what it did was it showed that Lavon is, for real, right? That he's coming in leveling way up, and he's showing that you better kick it up a notch if you want to fucking play in that sandbox, right? And I was super impressed with Lavon because Devon, couldn't get in his head, couldn't break his character, couldn't do anything. And he just went in there with the mindset, said, I'm here to do business. I'm going to win. And that's what he did, right? So, I mean, I think that first call was a little bit tough, but, I mean, we're talking about, did he slow him down right there? I mean, he showed every match thereafter. The worst they would have got was a restart, and he blew through them all the other ones. So whether that was a pin or not, it was just delaying the inevitable, right? Because when Lavon did bring him down, it didn't look like it was pinned. But, I mean, it's Bill Collins. He's a great ref, and he's from North America, So if anything, he's going to make sure that he's super fair with another North American person. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to say, let me screw Devon. So, I don't know.
Yeah, Bill Collins is definitely one of the best referees, very respectful person. And, he did a great job. I know he heard a lot of slack from the King of Table before that. And, I think they were busting his balls with the John Brezing versus Devon Lorette. So he definitely was on point that day. He made sure that he did everything the way it was supposed to be called. And I just want to give him a shout out because it's definitely a rough job being a referee for such a high caliber match. You got all these people, all these trolls out here just talking crap, and definitely something not too many people would want to be in charge of. So definitely shout out to Bill Collins. But I got to say, bro, after all that, we saw that Devon hurt himself, and it was in that round 2. It looks like he did something to the bicep. And you seen just the switch, he was so vocal before that, a lot of shit talking, and all of a sudden I knew something was wrong right after round 2. He just went silent, and you just knew something just wasn't right. And, he kept grabbing at his bicep, and, and then he kind of just had to abort all mission, and, he had to just dive in and try going in a hook with Lavon, which, that's like committing suicide on the table, bro. That's, wasn't the best thing, but he's a man, bro. He went all in on it. He gave everything he had. He left it all out on the table. So shout out to Devon Lorette, bro. You are the man. You didn't get the win that day, but you gave it everything you want, and much respect, brother. Much respect. You got a lot of eyes on the sport for us for that day.
Yeah, he stayed in there.
So this makes it all interesting now. I know we didn't get the switch who's number 1, and now we ironed out exactly. We all know Lavon is number 1, and there's no one near him. There is definitely a huge gap.
Whoa. Let's fucking relax there with the fucking huge gap thing. But
that's I'm sorry, brother, but we got to stay focused on you and Gennady, so I'm not going to talk anything past that. I'm putting 100% on that.
We'll cross that bridge again in a month and a week.
Exactly. Perfect. So I just wanted to know, bro, what do we do next? Who do we get Lavon? Do we start finding left-hand matches? One thing I got to say is he made that call out at the end, which that was real interesting. He called out Dennis Cyplenkov. And, before that, we weren't sure if Dennis was coming back or not. That was like all up in the air. And now I think I'm hearing some stuff that, Dennis might be interested in taking that match, which, what is your thoughts on that? Can Dennis come back and be the old Dennis like he was? And is that enough to give Lavon a little match or something?
Can he be healthy again? I don't even know if he can be healthy again. I mean, there was no doubt that Dennis was a freak of nature, right? When he was at his strongest, right? But even Dennis, when he was at his strongest, right, had a war with Richard Lipkus, had a war with Dave Chafee, right? Lavon goes against Dave and beats him easy, right? So I don't know. I mean, and was it the same Dave that went against Dennis? Because Dennis was at his best, right? And Dennis got the win, but it was still a war, right? I don't know. And there's no question that Dennis was ridiculously strong. I just don't know if Dennis can be that same Dennis that he used to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions with that, because we know that he had, a lot of issues from doing all the steroids and all that. And people were saying that he messed himself up pretty good. So the question is, does he want to even put his body to that extreme caliber again? There's a lot of questions. Can he even handle it again? So, to beat Lavon, dude, you're going to have to really push your body past the limits. And, didn't end pretty good the last time he did that. So I don't know. I don't know if there is anybody on the planet as of right now that could even go against him. Another person that
you go again.
Another person that comes to mind is Vitaly Lalaitin. But we also know recently, I believe it was Dmitry. They call him the Hulk or whatever. He came and he beat Vitaly pretty dominantly, and everybody's saying that this is a known thing that they practice together.
And he beat Trubin too, right?
I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I got to be honest. I don't know too much about Dmitry. I definitely got to get there and do some more research. Is he the guy they call the Siberian Hulk?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look all this up and find out. But yeah, this guy Dmitry, I'm hearing a lot of big things about him, and a lot of people are mentioning his name. And then another name that comes to mind, it was actually Lachlan Adair brought him up the other day on interview, was Sabin. What do you think of Crazy Sabin? He's the last guy to have a pin on Lavon.
I thought Gennady's the last guy that won't beat him.
No, I don't think so. I think the last person to have a pin on him, was Devon, but that was only one round.
Internet will show you whatever you want it to show you, but the I saw on it that Gennady was the last person to beat him, and someone sent the link to the whole tournament, and because I watched it to see, knowing that was my match, right? But
when was that? Do you know how many years ago that was?
I think it was either 17 or 18.
Okay, now was Lavon the size he is today?
He was big, but he was inexperienced. Big, but inexperienced. You could tell he did not have the table IQ.
Okay. And what was the way? How did Gennady beat him that day?
Right inside hook and dragged him over.
Okay. So Gennady does go inside. Gennady's an inside puller. Is that his strength?
I would fucking love for him to go do that with me. I want you to just go right inside with me, and we'll go and we'll see who has who's stronger inside. I think that's the only way we'll tell who's stronger, Gennady. So
is that where we think this is going to go? Where do you think that Gennady is going to bring this?
I don't think he has the huevos to go inside with me in a deep hook inside match. No fucking way would he go inside there. He's going to go outside, and obviously I'm trying to egg him on right now, so he will go inside, right? But I envision that he's going to go. He's watched enough matches of me, knowing that my toughest matches are when people go outside, right? And they're going to try to open me up, but he's going to run out of pad because he's on WAL pads where they go fucking extra 2 inches. So I don't know. Listen, real men play inside, right? So
what table do they use? Do they use for the East versus West? Is it going to be that real hard pad, or is it going to be a little pillow kind of because I know some of the pads that they use over like the Europeans and all are like rock hard, and it's just it's a lot harder to stay on or whatever. Do you have any experience with? Is it different pads with with the tables over there?
Listen, I don't give a fuck if it's on a barroom table. It's gonna happen and it's gonna fucking go down, right? So we'll put a fucking couple weights out there. I'll put my elbow right on the 45-pound plates. It don't matter. Blood, sweat, and tears.